December 2018.
Yes, sir.
That was
26th.
for which course?
141 course, sir.
141.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
After Green One, there was a break of 2 days. Then I had to go for Rovers.
Okay.
So I attended my Green One camp with second Thomas, and I got a break of 2 days.
Jai Hind and welcome to the channel. My name is Avinash Singh. I am an alumnus of National Defence Academy 141 course. आज की वीडियो बहुत ही स्पेशल है और यूनिक है बिकॉज आई गॉट अ चांस टू विजिट LWS-SSB कैंपस और वहाँ पे जब मैंने बच्चों से इंटरेक्ट करा, जो कल्चर मैंने देखा, जो वाइब्स थी वहाँ की, वो मुझे बहुत ही ज़्यादा अच्छा लगा देख के. एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट वॉज कि आपको फ्री टाइम में जो बच्चे हैं वो प्रोडक्टिवली इंगेज्ड दिखाई देंगे. कोई GTO ग्राउंड में है, कोई PPTT की प्रैक्टिस कर रहा है, कोई साथ में बैठ के GD की प्रिपरेशन कर रहा है. सो आई रियली इन्जॉयड द वाइब ऑफ दैट प्लेस. साथ ही में मुझे एक मौका मिला टू इंटरेक्ट विद ग्रुप कैप्टन राजेश पांडे सर, हु इज़ बीन एन एक्स इंटरविंग ऑफिसर. सर जो है इंस्ट्रक्टर भी रह चुके हैं DIPR में, विच इज़ डिफेंस इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ साइकोलॉजिकल रिसर्च. तो सर के साथ मैंने खुद का एक इंटरव्यू रिकॉर्ड किया है एंड डेफिनेटली दिस वीडियो विल बी वेरी वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर ऑल दी एस्पिरेंट्स आउट देयर जिनकी भी SSB अभी कमिंग मंथ्स में आ रही है. आई विल रिकमेंड यू टू कॉल ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर नंबर अगर आप भी चाहते हैं कि आपको प्रॉपर गाइडेंस मिले SSB की. नो डाउट LWS का सिलेक्शन रेट इतना अच्छा इसलिए है बिकॉज ऑफ देयर कल्चर, देयर वाइब. और मुझे वहाँ पे जाके स्पेशली बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा लगा बच्चों से इंटरेक्ट करके और उनको देख के उस पर्टिकुलर इन्वायरमेंट में. सो आई होप यू विल डेफिनेटली लर्न समथिंग फ्रॉम दिस वीडियो. बाकी आपको जो भी डिटेल्स चाहिए वो आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएंगी. लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो.
Thank you, sir.
Jai Hind, Avinash. Please sit down.
Sir.
Okay, Avinash. Good evening and welcome to this session that we're going to have.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. So, where do you come from, Avinash?
Sir, I belong to Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh.
Belong to Lucknow.
Yes, sir.
Nawabi Shahar.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Lucknow is famous for its cuisines and a lot of
Yes, sir.
chicken and other things. Tell me a little about Lucknow. If I come to Lucknow, what should I be visiting?
Sir, Lucknow is basically famous for its soft-spoken dialect, sir. It is also called as Tehzeeb-e-Shahr. It is the capital city of Uttar Pradesh, sir. And Lucknow is also known as the home to major parks of the world. So Asia's largest park, Jaineshwar Mishra Park, is in Lucknow. And Asia's second largest park, Ambedkar Park, is also in Lucknow.
Okay.
And so there are many historical places to visit as well, including Residency, which is an epitome of 1857 revolt of India's independent struggle. And sir, there is Bada Imam Bada, Chota Imam Bada, Rumi Darwaza, and a lot of other places to visit.
So there used to be some light and sound program in Residency. अभी भी होता है?
Sir, not these days, sir. No, sir.
No. Okay. Anyway, I've stayed in Lucknow for about 5 years plus. So, but that's long back.
Sir.
All right. Okay, Avinash. I hope you're comfortable.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You had your lunch.
Yes, sir.
Right. So over the next about 40-45 minutes, we're going to talk about your life journey. We'll cover your education, your family, your hobbies, etc. Though you're given some information in the PIQ, however, now you can speak a little more freely and in greater details.
Sir.
So suppose we talk about your education, I'll be interested to know which all schools, colleges you have studied in. How's been your academic performance in terms of the percentage, the position in the class, the kind of subjects you like, subjects that you're not very keen on, the teachers whom you regard the most, some teachers you may not have been impressed with, what games, sports, extracurricular activities you have participated in,
Yes.
areas where you have excelled or you done well, areas where you had some challenges or difficulties, and about your friend circle.
Sir.
How many friends you have, who are the close friends and why you consider them so. Right? We can start from class 9th onwards.
Sir. Sir, I have studied in Kendriya Vidyalaya, sir, from 1st standard till 12th. And in my 10th standard, sir, I scored a 10 CGPA. I was a sincere student and I used to take part in extracurricular activities as well. So, sir, after passing out from class 10th, I chose science as my stream because, sir, I had interest in mathematics and physics and I had a dream to join the National Defence Academy. And, sir, in my 11th standard, I scored 75% or so. And, sir, in 12th, I got 87.8%. And, sir, after passing out from school, I started preparing for the National Defense NDA exam, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, sir, I was also appearing for direct entry SSBs because of my decent score in physics, chemistry, and mathematics of 12th standard.
Direct entry SSBs, that is for TAS and all.
TES and sir,
Okay.
Navy Tech as well.
All right.
So, sir, I had given the JEE entrance exam as well.
Mm-hmm.
And on the basis of JEE score and the cumulative percentage of physics, chemistry, and mathematics, students are shortlisted directly
Okay.
for SSB.
All right.
And sir, during my school, sir, I was very active participant in extracurricular activities. I was the house CCA captain, wherein I got an opportunity to take part in various activities like sir, poem recitation, debates, public speaking. And I also used to conduct the morning assembly during the turn of my house. So
Mhm.
these were the activities that I was responsible for in my school. So talking about my teacher, sir, my mathematics teacher was my favorite teacher. So because of his unique way of teaching concepts to the students, his name was Ravi Prakash, sir. And so till date I remember his style of teaching, and I used to find it very attractive, sir. He used to ensure that no students feel bored while he's teaching.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, sir, if I talk about a teacher who did not impress me much, was my English teacher, sir. Because of something he has told to one of my classmates, like on parents teacher meet, his father was not able to come, and the way he dealt with that situation was not up to the mark in my opinion, sir.
Like what exactly did he
Sir,
do?
actually, my friend's father didn't came to attend the PTM, so my English teacher told him, "Why didn't your parents came? And are they alive or they have died?" So this was the way he spoke, so which is not appropriate in my opinion, sir.
Mm-hmm. And
Sir-
any other reason?
No, sir. Any like his teaching was okay, sir. There was no problem with that. He was well learned man, but sir, at times it is important to realize that in what way one is supposed to speak.
Okay.
Sir, talking about my exams that I appeared for, sir, after passing out, sir, I gave the NDA exam, and
During 12th and after 12th?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
what
during
all
12th
competitive exams?
Yes, sir. During 12th, I appeared for NDA only, sir. After passing from 12th, I appeared for JEE mains and NDA exam as well.
Hmm.
Sir, initially I couldn't clear. I got 65 marks in my JEE exams, and the cutoff was around 85, sir, that time.
For TAS?
Yes, sir. Not for TA, sir, for JEE mains, sir,
Okay.
for IITs and
Advanced,
NITs.
okay.
Yes, sir, for advanced.
Hmm.
But sir, I gave NDA in my first attempt. After passing 12th, I cleared that NDA exam.
So in your second attempt, do I take it?
No,
You
sir.
cleared in second attempt?
Third attempt, sir. In
Third attempt.
when after I passed out from class 12, and that time I cleared the exam.
So you passed out from 12th, April में exam होता है.
Yes,
So
sir.
that April exam you cleared or September exam you cleared?
Sir, so I cleared the April exam of 2018. I passed out in
That will
September.
be your second attempt, right?
No, sir. Actually, I cleared in my third attempt.
Hmm.
Sir, I passed out from 12th in 2017,
Hmm.
month of May.
Hmm.
So, sir, I appeared in 2017 May. In September, I failed those exams. So, after passing, I failed once more.
Okay.
Okay, sir. And after that, next year when I appeared, I cleared that exam.
Mm-hmm.
I also gave JEE again, sir, so that I get TS entry as well as Navy Tech entry SSB interviews.
Mm-hmm.
So this time, sir, I cleared the exam, and I had already given 4 SSBs till now, sir. 2 for TS and 2 for Navy Tech. So, sir, this after I cleared the written exam, sir, I was little bit confident, and I had analyzed what all areas I am weak in, and I was constantly working upon them from the last 1 year. So then, sir, I cleared my SSB as well, and I was declared fit for the army.
Okay.
And sir, then I went for my TS SSB. I cleared that also, sir, from 24 SSB Bangalore in the month of September 2018, and I was again declared fit. And sir, in the last month of 2018, that is December 2018, I joined National Defense Academy, sir.
December 2018.
Yes, sir.
So that was
26th.
for which course?
141 course, sir.
141.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right.
Sir, after going to academy, sir, my service was army, and I chose BSc Computer Science as my subject because, sir, I had interest in mathematics and physics. And I also got to learn a foreign language, sir, in the academy. So I chose Russian language,
Okay.
and I was very interested to learn the language. So, sir, in my third term, I was again, sir, a consistent academics performer, and I was also good in PT and games.
Mm-hmm.
So, sir, I had participated in all the inter-squadron competitions wherever it was possible for me, including, sir, football, hockey, and cross country. In cross country, sir, I was second in closure type in my initial terms, and my squadron came first runner up and second runner up as well. In my first term, like first termers were not the part of main cross country competition. We used to run novices, and sir, in my second term, we were allowed to take part from second term onwards. Talking about games, sir, I used to participate in football, and I was in the first string.
First string.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. And sir, I
Hockey.
sir, again I was in first string. I learned hockey in the academy also, sir. Before that, I had not even picked hockey stick. But my seniors used to ensure that whosoever juniors comes to the squadron, it was our tradition, sir, to do well in hockey. So they used to select few first timers who were good in games and they have good game sense. They used to teach us, and that is how I started playing hockey as well, sir. So in hockey, sir, we came third, and in football, we came fifth in inter-squadron competitions. And sir, in the academy, I also participated in various extracurricular activities such as battalion variety entertainment programs. So sir, I had interest in music and calisthenics as well. So in the academy, sir, I participated in music and also drama, sir.
Music means what?
Sir, so in the battalion variety entertainment program, every battalion used to give a performance which consists of one musical performance, a group song or something like that, one drama. So this is what used to happen, sir.
Your contribution?
So sir, in the skit, sir, in the drama, I was made a drill ustad and I used to mimic like him. So sir, that was what I was supposed to do. And sir, in music, sir, I was vocalist. Like I play keyboard also, sir, and I sing. So these were my hobbies, sir.
Okay.
And in my sixth term, sir, I was the cadet quartermaster sergeant, the appointment, squadron appointment. And so there I used to ensure the discipline of the cadets, and it was my duty to ensure that all the cadets of the squadron have enough stationery and their rigs are up to the mark. They have all the basic necessity items and they are talking to their homes on regular basis. So these were my responsibilities.
So any appointment in fifth term, sergeant or something?
No, sir. In my fifth term, I was not any appointment, any official appointment. I was the academics in charge in my fifth term.
Academics in charge.
Yes,
So you said you've been doing well in academics.
Yes, sir.
So
I
they
was.
have some, those who excel in academics, some torches are given, gold.
Yes,
silver.
sir. Out of 6 terms, sir, I won that academics torch 5 times.
Which torch?
Bronze torch, sir.
Bronze torch. Okay. So that is what CGPA?
Sir, those who score above 7.5 and below 8, they get bronze torch in BSc. And sir, those who score above 8 till 8.5, they get silver. And if someone who has scored more than 8.5, gold torch.
Okay. So you have played these games. No, there are other activities also. Did you play, did you participate in other activities or at a slightly competitive level? You have horse riding, you have, other games.
Yes, sir.
Sailing, squash and all those things.
Sir, so in the academy, I was good in these games, but I got to learn about horse riding. It was mandatory for all the cadets to pass from 2nd term till 4th term. So I learned the basics of horse riding and I cleared all my tests till 4th term. Like I know, sir, how to canter. Till that I have learned horse riding, but I had not.
Whatever compulsory is there, minimum.
Yes, sir. I passed all that. And sir, I did not participated in sailing, but in my 3rd term, sir, I got a chance to be a part of skeet shooting club. So sir, there I got to learn about skeet shooting, about the double barrel breech loaded gun which used to be given to us and how a skeet is supposed to be hit. We learned all that. So that is what I learned. And sir, in my 5th and 6th term, as part of my service training, I got a lot to learn about map reading, firing, and how to handle weapon. Like INSAS was the weapon that was given to us, 5.56 mm. So sir, these all things I learned in the academy in my service training.
Okay, so you have NDA, you have these 3 camps, Greenhorn,
Yes, sir.
Rovers,
And Tol.
and Trishul. Huh?
Yes, sir. Exercise
Trishul. Yeah. So tell me any interesting experience out of these 3.
Sir, in my 2nd term, sir, I was injured while my course-mates went on camps. So I missed my Greenhorn camps with them. So later on, sir, in my 4th term, what happened that suddenly an order came that all those 4th termers who have not went for Greenhorn camp in their 2nd term will be going for Greenhorn And sir, after green on, there was a break of 2 days. Then I had to go for rovers.
Okay.
So I attended my green on camp with second termers, and I got a break of 2 days. And then again I was ready to go for rovers.
So how was the experience, doing it with two-term juniors?
Sir, it was something like, even I was feeling tired. I cannot rest because I had to. My juniors are looking up to me, so I had to ensure that they do not have any argument on some silly things, and I had to ensure that they are everyone is contributing up to their potential. Because as senior cadets, we know, sir, who is good in what particular aspect.
So you had some other four-termers also doing green on with you?
Yes, sir. There were few of my course mates who were there. So basically, all of us were facing the same challenge. That is, we had to ensure that our juniors do not waste their time, and they are getting this time away from the academy to build strong foundation, and they are getting some time to know each other well. Because sir, these are the times when you actually come to know about the others during tough times. So that was our
So
responsibility.
that is basically, within your course, along
Yes, sir.
along with your course.
Right.
Now, NDA typically, has those 6 terms,
Yes, sir.
and of course there is some kind of a ragda, some
Yes, sir.
this thing. So, what has been your experience? There are people who are very apprehensive about this ragging, ragda, etc.
Yes, sir.
etc. There have been cases where they've been a little serious. So, how was it in your time?
Sir, when I joined the academy, it was little bit difficult to cope up initially. But the seniors used to ensure that the juniors are treated the way they should be treated. They do not used to give us punishment which can be harmful for our bodies. So they used to take care of that. And also, sir, they used to ensure that if someone is injured, he was given time to recover from it. So like, sir, if any of my course mate is having problem in his wrist or hand, so he was not made to do push-ups with the junior cadets. If someone is having problem in back, so he was not allowed to roll. So as seniors, they ensured all these things. And sir, when
How was it difficult? You said it was difficult in some ways. So that is
Yes,
what
sir.
you said is, okay, as far as the seniors are concerned, their responsibility. Now, as a person who is at the receiving end of the punishment or
Yes,
regular, how was it?
So sir, when
What
I
was
got
difficult about it?
Sir, when I was junior, when I got punished for the first time, so I had no idea, sir, for how long it will go and what all things can one be made to do. So, sir, one of my senior, I had done some mistake. I had crossed him. I had actually saw one of my senior getting punished, and it is a huge offense in the
Not
academy.
looking down.
Yes, sir. So I had crossed one of my seniors. So he called me and he said, "Start haunches." So he said, "Start 40." So sir, I did 40 haunches. Then he said, "Start 39." Then he said, "Start 38." So I thought in my mind, sir, this count will go on decreasing, and after one, I'll be free. But see, sir, after he said, "Start 37," he again said, "Start 40," then again 39, then 38. Then he said, "Start 40, 39, 38.
Which term?
He was 4 termer, sir. So at that time, I started sweating after 10-15 minutes. My whole lower body was blocked. And I had no idea for how long it will go. Luckily, sir, on that day, there was some fallen. So he said, "Okay, go for now, report to me after dinner." Sir, I came to him after dinner. Again, sir, same drill was carried on. So that day I learned that you cannot have any expectations. If you are into something, if you are in some trouble, just don't think too much. If something is told you, just keep on doing it. And it also gave me a lesson, sir, to be extra cautious from next time. Because if you commit mistake, you are liable to be punished. And that is how you will learn.
All right. So, you've been doing reasonably well in NDA, right?
Yes, sir.
So, like you said, you've been a torch holder, bronze torch holder, and appointment, CQMS and all. So, how was it now? Being at the senior level,
Yes, sir.
you have experienced this that ragda as a junior. Now,
Yes.
when you were a senior, fourth, fifth termer, I mean, sixth termers don't rag
Yes, sir.
much. So, how is it that you behaved?
Sir, I used to ensure two things, sir. The very first was I used to treat my juniors very well. Because, sir, as a junior, I had observed that if you talk to someone politely, it will never harm his or her sentiments. So this was the first thing that I ensured. I always used to talk to them very politely. Even while punishing them, I used to talk to them politely. I used to maintain my calm. And that is the first thing that I ensured, that to give respect to juniors. And second thing, sir, was I do not used to take away their free time if they are doing well. So if I have given any task to my junior and they have completed that task on time, I have no problem with them. So I used to set them free. Okay, it's your free time, you can enjoy. But sir, on the other hand, if there is something that they were expected to do on time and they have not done it, then I used to ensure that all of their course mates learn a lesson that day. So I used to punish them in the most constructive way. So I used to make like sir, I used to make them run, touch and back or something, or I used to make them pump. Pumping is like, sir, like you lie down and you take the weight of your body and you jump. So I used to make them do all these constructive exercises only.
Okay.
I never used to make them roll or become Maharaja or something like that, which can be harmful for their body. And sir, after every session that I used to punish them, I used to ensure that they have got their lesson. So I used to give them a debriefing that why you have wasted your 1 hour, 1 hour or 1.5 hour time, and please don't repeat this mistake. So that is how I used to handle such situations.
All right. So, coming on to the 5th, 6th term, what have been the major challenges or difficulties you've had?
Sir, as junior cadets, I used to feel that in senior terms, life is really good, because that is what as a junior, life looks toward junior in the academy. But sir, as a 5th termer, one is responsible for the entire 1st to 4th term. If anyone is getting punished, somewhere you own his responsibility. If someone has failed in some academic subject or PT, so it is the responsibility of that 5th termer to ensure that all his juniors are doing well and they are passing their test. So after becoming a 5th termer and later in 6th term, I realized it is a more challenging task. In junior term, you just have to ensure something for yourself, or in 3rd term, you just ensure it for yourself and your understudy. But as a 5th termer, 6th termer, the entire squadron is on you. So you need to be that extra, you need to put in extra efforts. You need to go and talk to people. Is there any kind of challenges that they are facing? Is your junior weak in something? Suppose, sir, I am living on the ground floor and one of my ground floor junior is very weak in push-ups, doing push-ups. So it is my duty to ensure that I make him practice enough before the test so that he passes his test on time. So these were the challenges, sir, that I faced as a senior cadet. Also, sir, as a junior, the officer will never come and interact with you if something wrong has happened. So as senior cadets, directly the divisional officer or someone will tell you to report to him in case of any mishap. So the accountability, ownership increases as we grow in
The
academy.
responsibility of the squadron actually lies on the 5th termers.
Yes, sir. 5th and 6th termers. So because 6th termers
Mainly
are
5th termers.
mostly busy in their service subjects and all that. So it is the 5th termers who are doing all the activities.
Okay. So, when did you pass out?
Sir, my course passed out in the October 2021. But
October?
sir, October 21. Sir.
Advanced or something?
Yes, sir. I was relegated once because I couldn't clear my physical test because of the injury. And I came from the
Which term?
6th term, sir.
6th term. Okay.
Yes, sir. So I repeated my 6th term there. And I came from the academy in June 2022, sir.
So what happened actually? You didn't pass out with the academy?
Yes, sir. Sir, in my 5th term, actually, sir, in my left hip joint, I got injured. And I do not remember the exact event because of which it happened, but I started feeling pain in my left hip joint.
In the hip joint?
In hip joint, yes, left hip joint.
Was it due to some, PT, this thing, horse jumping
Yes, sir.
or something like that?
So, sir, I went to the doctor. He told that it has happened because of some sudden jerk on the joint, which might have happened during the practice of rover's camp or post that. So, sir, he advised me that if you are able to clear all your test, then you can give it a try. But you are having some sort of problem and your service is army. So, it is going to be difficult. So, sir, I tried my best. I cleared my 5th term test, but in 6th term, I started facing issues with especially running with weights. And in running, that is where I started facing problem. Yes, sir.
So there was no provision of changing you were an army cadet?
Yes, sir.
So there's no provision of changing service at that time?
No, sir. Even today,
Normally
sir.
at fourth term it is there.
Sir, these days it is till the second term only. If one wants to change a service, it is possible till second term.
Hmm.
Because sir, the naval and air force cadets have to study BTech in the academy, and army cadets used to, they get only two options, sir, either BSc or BA. So it is not possible to change the
It's
service.
because of the
Yes, sir,
academics,
strict, yes.
basically. All right. Okay. So you could write your test. You could get your degree.
Yes, sir. I got my degree
You
from
got your,
India. Yes, sir.
BA degree,
Yes, sir. BSc computer.
BSc Computer
Yes.
Science. Okay. So and what after that? So you said no because the medical thing. You
Yes,
were
sir.
boarded out, medical boarding out.
Yes, sir.
Huh? So when was it that you finally left the NDA?
So, sir, my documentation and everything started from May 2022, and I came home in June 2022.
Okay.
On 12th of June, I was at my home.
12th of June. So,
Yes.
and you said you have 141
141
NDA.
course. Yes, sir.
That is regular is what 161?
151 INR, sir.
151 INR.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what after that? What after coming home?
Sir, initially I took some time I gave some time to my health. I consulted a doctor and I went to the base hospital, Lucknow. So the senior ortho specialist told me that, okay, you have got this problem. There are two ways to sort this out. So he suggested me few exercises, sir, initially, and physiotherapy. So I started doing that, and after 3 months, I could see the difference. So the pain had reduced a lot, and he told me to avoid any physical activities. He told me to have proper rest, and he also gave me few injections and medicines, sir. So it was slightly difficult. So I rested, and my family was there to support me initially, and I was also figuring out, sir, what next I'll be doing. So, sir, I started. I thought that I'll be going into the management field because I have developed the skill set that a a leader is supposed to have. So this was something I was looking up to. I started preparing for the CAT exams.
Okay. So, what is the present state? Today, where do you stand? You said you prepared for CAT exam and all.
Yes, sir.
Good.
So, sir, in the starting of this year, like I gave CAT last year in November, and I got 94 percentile. I got calls from around 8 to 10 colleges, including few baby IIMs, which are third generation IIMs, and few private colleges as well. And I converted almost all the interviews that I gave. But sir, I thought if that there was something that I could have done better on the exam day, and if I'll score 98 or 99 percentile this time, I will get into the top 10 college of the country. So that is what I am aiming for, sir. And I have already identified the area where I need to work more.
Okay.
So I have to pull my school.
So, what are you doing otherwise? Preparing for this. Otherwise, what exactly? Any hobbies, interests you following?
Sir, so I am very much interested in music and calisthenics, sir. And after coming from the NDA, sir, I had a journey of SSB, a journey of more than 1 year. I had given 6 SSBs in total, and sir, I got recommended in my 5th and 6th attempt. So I decided to guide the aspirants, and that is why, sir, I started my own YouTube channel. I just started sharing my experience with the people, with the aspirants. So, sir, I got a very good response, and today, sir, as we talk, I have 46,000 subscribers.
Oh.
And sir, people, especially the NDA aspirants, they like my content very much because I share my fond memories of academy, what happens there, and how one should prepare for NDA or SSB. I just share my experience, and sir, I always try to guide them the best way I can. I never try to tell them that act in this particular way or behave in this particular way. I just tell them to be natural and be practical.
All right.
That is what will help them.
And what is your channel known as?
Sir, the name of my channel is Avinash Singh only, sir.
Okay.
And the ID is ex-NDA cadet.
All right. Okay, Avinash, I think we've talked a lot, but it was required to cover your journey of training and all. Now tell me about your family, your parents, your occupation, brothers, sisters, other members of the family who stay with you. When you have a problem, who's the person you normally go to? And what kind of activities you're involved in at home? Right?
Sir.
Let's start with your parents.
Sir, so my father is a retired serviceman, sir. He served in the 15th Rajput Regiment for 26 years, and he retired in 2015. He's an ex-serviceman.
As
Sir, he is retired as a Havaldar. Sir, he was the weapon training instructor in the
after
regimental.
26 years.
Yes, sir. After 26 years of service.
Okay.
And talking about my mother, sir, she's a homemaker. So when my father was in service, she was the one who raised us and ensured well schooling and grooming of me and my sisters. And so talking about my siblings, sir, I have 3 elder sisters. The eldest one is married. She stays in Varanasi, sir. She is a teacher in DPS.
DPS.
DPS, is Delhi Public School, Varanasi. The next elder sister, sir, she is again a teacher and she has a hobby of baking. So
Hobby of?
baking, sir. She
Baking,
baking, and she sells like bakery items. And talking about
She bakes at home and then sells
yes, sir.
online or
Yes.
something. Huh?
So it's been 2 years now, sir, and her business is growing pretty well. So she is very good at making different type of customized cakes. And so talking about my another sister, like she is the youngest among the sisters but elder to me. So sir, she is pursuing PhD from Lucknow University, and her subject is Hindi.
Okay.
She is still a student.
So, while your father was serving, have you all moved along with him in the postings, or you've been at home?
Yes, sir, we
in the
moved
family?
with him. So I
So
got
which all stations have you seen?
Sir, I have seen Pathankot, Fatehgarh, Allahabad, and then Lucknow, sir. So after my father retired, we settled in Lucknow only.
So, what is your father doing now?
So these days he is at home. After retiring, he joined Reliance Security for some time. He served there for 4 or 5 years,
Okay,
and these days he is at home.
he's at home. Right. So, how do you spend time? You're at home only,
Yes, sir.
right? So, how you spend time with the family?
So, sir, we like it's a culture of my family that we have all our meals together, and after waking up in the morning, we all sit together to have tea, and we get like this is the family time that we have. Then, sir, moving on to the next meal, that is at lunch. Sir, after having tea with everyone, I just go, I fresh up, and after taking bath, I study. And till lunch, I study, and then at lunch, we all again sit together, we talk. Sir, at that time, my sister is back from school. So after lunch, we sit together, and that is the family time again that we have till the evening, till 5 or so, sir. And sir, after that again, I go back to my study session, and I also think about what content should I make for my viewers. And sir, then moving on to dinner, sir, it is again we have all our meals together. So this is how we spend our family time. And talking about, sir, if there is something that comes up to me, I go to my sister, sir, because
Which sister?
both of them are, sir, really close to me. So I actually call both of them. Like eldest one is married, sir. She lives in Varanasi, but the other two are at home, and I'm lucky to have them. So I just call them, and we'll go to different room because I don't want my parents to know something. So I
So give me an example. Last time when you broached some topic, where you had some.
so sir, I had to come to Delhi to meet my coursemate. And my parents were like, there is a wedding scheduled in the same month of my cousin. So they want me to go there, and I wanted to meet my coursemate. So I just went to them. So I told them, so this is the case, Didi, and I want to go to Delhi because I have to meet my coursemate. I haven't met them, it's been 2.5 years. So then they will talk to parents, and then I will also come up with them. So I just ensure that we have similarity in thoughts while speaking on some topic. So I share something with them in
So
each.
you managed to get the permission from your parents?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Right, Avinash. These days, you said you are little occupied with CAT preparation and,
Yes, sir.
of course, making some content for the aspirants. Besides this, what about your leisure activities these days?
So, sir, I'm very much interested in music. So I sing, and sir, I also play keyboard. So whenever a new song is released, sir, I follow music very much, and I just try to play that particular song myself on the keyboard. And in my free time, sir, I also write songs of my own.
songs of your own.
So, sir, I have composed few songs and I have planned to release them later in life after
Excellent.
recording them properly.
Sure, that's very nice. And so, any girlfriends? No, you are almost a marriageable age.
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Okay. Are you too busy with your
No, sir. I feel that
career graph?
it is important to have the basic necessities first
Hmm.
and then look onto something like that.
Okay. So, Avinash, how are you keeping yourself updated with what is happening around, right? So, let's say in the last 3 months, if you were to tell me what has caught your attention as far as the local Lucknow or state news is concerned, the country and the world, right? So, you can let me know what has caught your attention, right? Give me 2 to 3 examples
Sir.
for your regional issues or happenings
Yes.
in the country and in the world.
So, sir, talking about Lucknow or regional updates, sir, recently Lok Sabha elections were declared. So, this was something that I was following as well. And the results, like it has drawn attention of many people because after 2 terms, one particular party was doing really well, but this time the results had shocked the people basically. And sir, its effect on the regional politics is very evident. Sir, the current government in the UP has to ensure that in order to win the election, they'll have to perform better, and so they are keeping a track of all the activities that is going on because after 2 years, the elections will be
State
happening in the
assembly.
state assembly elections.
So, in what way is it, affecting the people?
Sir, so talking about the ruling party in the UP, the ruling party of Uttar Pradesh had more than 85% of seats in the last Lok Sabha elections of 2019. But this time it has dropped to less than 50%. And in the state assembly elections, they had again won by a very good percentage. And after 2 years, elections will be going to conduct. So, in order to retain their seats and in order to perform well, they have to ensure that they need to bring something new. Basically, the challenges that UP is facing, sir, it is unemployment and it is migration. Because UP has the largest population state-wise in the country, but the UP is not able to generate the equal number of jobs. So people from UP, they migrate to cities like Delhi, Mumbai in search of jobs. And talking about, sir, farming, because farming is the one of the most sought after, not sought after occupations, sir, most number of people of our country are engaged in farming. So we have to ensure that in order to have a good livelihood from farming, farmers need to earn well. So government will have to come up with some good schemes, and they have to provide good MSPs of their crop, MSPs for particular crops that are majorly grown in UP. So these are the things where the current political party is looking up to, and they also have to ensure that the leaders who are currently elected, they are not just enjoying their time, they are doing something for the people.
So, you mean to say it's a boon for the people? It's a good thing for the people?
Yes, sir, it is a boon for the people, and it is, sir, basically the effect of democracy, because no one can take the people for granted, because it is people's power and they can change everything with time.
All right.
So this is what the leaders have come up to realize.
Okay. So, anything else?
Yes, sir. So talking about the global affairs, sir, a lot is happening. Like, sir, Israel and Gaza, or Israel-Palestine issue, sir, it is being resolved from 1947 itself, but so far we have not come up.
So, what are the latest happening there?
Sir, recently Israel had retaliated an attack, and because of which few civilians who were residing in the Gaza, they lost their life, around 40 to 50 civilians, and this got the attention of all the people. All the major leaders of the world tweeted about it, that it is against humanity, and this should not have happened. And sir, one more thing that is yet to be solved was the Russia-Ukraine war.
Okay.
It started.
Staying with Israel-Palestine conflict, if I ask you, how is it impacting India?
Sir, so India's relation with Israel is very good, but sir, if Israel is committing such act like killing people who have nothing to do with war, is something with which India will not be able to take stand. And Israel has always been a very good defense partner of India. Our major advanced weapon systems and technology comes from Israel, and they are also helping us in few agriculture initiatives as well, sir. Related to farming, they have very good modern farming techniques. So, as a nation, it becomes very difficult to maintain good relation with such nations. So, it comes all to diplomacy, sir. But we are fortunate to have a very good diplomat like sir, our External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, and he is really good at his job. But again, as a nation, sir, it becomes difficult to handle such situations.
You're doing that tightrope walking.
Sir,
You're doing that tightrope walking.
right, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Continue. You was telling me something about Russian
Yes, sir.
Ukraine
So
conflict.
it's been more than 2 years, and all the major global powers of the world have still not been able to stop this particular war. And
What have been the latest initiatives?
sir, the latest initiative was, sir, as far as I'm aware, some G20 after the G20 meet.
G7 meet.
Sorry, sir. Currently, G7 meet is going on. So, Vladimir Putin, though he is not part of it, sir, Ukraine president was there, and he met few leaders of European Union and all that. They have already imposed a lot of sanctions on Russia, but sir, there is again a hypocrisy because they are very much dependent on the energy needs from Russia. Like Russian oil is very much crucial to all the Europe. So that is why I said they are not being able to come on a solution.
So, what do you think is a possible solution? Suppose you were, to mediate between the two sides.
Sir, it all started because of Ukraine declaring that they are going to join NATO, and for a country like Russia, it will definitely affect the sphere of influence of Russia because sir, earlier Ukraine was a part of USSR. But if they go on to join NATO, which is a group of nations, because they have this particular motto, sir, that if any one country is attacked, they all will come together to attack that particular nation. So this was something that Russia was against that. So in my opinion, sir, Ukraine should resist itself from joining NATO because it's an aggressive alliance. So
And
this
is
is the
Russia
root
willing
cause.
to?
Sir?
What would you? Would you ask Russia to make some allowances towards Ukraine?
Sir,
Or
in my
whatever?
opinion, the leaders of both the nation should come and set
I'm saying you are the mediator,
Sir.
right? So you're saying, okay, Ukraine should not
do this, and sir,
do this. What about Russia?
Sir, they can make a deal like Russia will never attack or occupy any territory of Ukraine.
What it has already occupied?
Sir, if they do so, then it will be okay for Russia. It will become a necessity for Ukraine to join such alliance. But if Russia ensures the security and integrity of Ukraine, it will never look to the West because sir, earlier the Ukraine was part of Russia, and both the countries share a lot of common culture, and even both the major spoken language of both the nation is Russian only, sir.
All right. Okay. Right, Avinash. Now, suppose your situation becomes better, right? It gets healed your
Sir,
injury, and you go for CDS or something.
yes, sir.
So, what is it that you would like to join now? Any change in your preferences as the service is concerned, or
No, sir, I will still join the army if I get a chance.
join the army?
Yes, sir.
And
Sure.
which arms you want to join?
Sir, it was my dream to join the infantry because sir, I had seen my
But let's
father-
say if the infantry, the standards are high, the demands are high,
Yes, sir.
and you already are slightly vulnerable, as
Yes,
far
sir.
as physical standards are concerned. So, would you consider any other arm?
Sir, I can join other arms as well, sir, if not infantry.
Let's say,
But,
what it is.
sir,
Other
I-
than infantry,
I'll go for armored, sir, armored regiment.
armored regiment.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Vinash, it's been a wonderful interaction. We've dwelt on a lot of issues. before we wind up, what do you think are your strengths and weak areas?
Sir, talking about my weaknesses, sir, one thing is that, sir, when it comes to multitasking, sometimes I'm not able to plan everything because I used to study also, sir, and then I have to make some content. Then I have interest in music and fitness as well. So, sir, I started working on it, and I ensured that I will give time to my hobbies and interests 2 days a week, and my main focus should be on the activity that is more important. For example, sir, studies and making good content. So that is how I came up,
All right.
overcame this particular weakness. One other was, sir, over planning. So, sir, at the time when I joined the academy, I used to think a lot of what my life will be about after 10-15 years. So, in my opinion, sir, we should not, I would not say we, sir, in my opinion, one should not think too much in advance. We should think about, let's say, 1 or 2 years in advance, and we should plan life like that. We should let life decide things also.
Okay.
So, sir, that is something.
Just
that
a
is-
lesson learned. Okay.
Yes, sir. This is what I have learned, and I am working on it, sir.
Strengths.
And sir, talking about my strengths, sir, one will be, sir, calmness, because, sir, I always try to analyze the situation, and I know what will be the best way to respond to a particular situation. So that is what I do, sir. And second thing will be, sir, consistency. I always try to be consistent, and I ensure that whatever is at my hand, I will give my best to achieve my goal.
Okay.
So these are my strengths.
So when you say, you become calm, is it now you have become calm after
No, sir.
this, or this been your trait earlier only?
Sir, I developed this trait after my third SSB, sir, basically. So I was slightly impulsive at that time, sir. But then I started meditation, and I came to know that this is one thing that can help me throughout my life, and it is very important quality to have. So that's how I developed calmness.
Good. Right, Avinash, it's been wonderful interacting with you. I've been asking you a lot of questions. Is there some question you wish to ask me?
Sir, you had asked me about my friend circle, sir, and I forgot to mention that. So, sir, I would like to mention that if you allow.
Yeah.
So, sir, from school days, I had a very good friend circle. Akshat and Akash were my close friends, sir. And the reason was, sir, they always used to guide me and what will be the best for me. So they were not hesitant to tell me about my weaknesses or something. They always used to give me good suggestions. And sir, when I got to the academy, I developed a very different bond with my course mates. So all of them are really close to me, sir. So I cannot name
Who is
one.
the closest, I would say, or two closest people?
Yes, sir. They are very close people in my life now.
So both Akshat and
Akash
they
were
are
my
school
schoolmates.
friends.
Yes, sir, school
So
friends.
NDA wale batao.
NDA, sir, Akhand Pratap, like he was my corridor type. Then, sir, Abhishek Chauhan, Shashwat Gupta, Sardeep Lee, like all of them, sir, I cannot leave anyone's name. So they all are very close, and I have very good memories with them. So I am still in touch with all of them, and we keep ourselves updated. What is going on, and where are they, how is their life going on.
So how many of them have you been able to meet after they've got commissioned?
Beat, sir, as in, I didn't get your question.
How many of them have you been able to meet?
Meet, sir. Actually, sir, I went to attend their passing out parade. So I met all the army cadets, and after that, sir, few of my naval course mates, they live in Delhi only.
Okay.
So out of 18, sir, I have met 13 or 14. Only 3-4 are left, whom I haven't been able to meet after coming from the academy.
And have you had a chance to revisit NDA after that? No.
Not yet, sir. But hoping to visit very soon.
Okay, Avinash, thank you very much for this lovely interaction. Right?
You're welcome.
So anything you wish, you want me to answer, you're free to ask.
Sir, I would just like to know something like how is the experience of getting to know about different candidates who are coming from different places?
Experience is very, I would say, it's an enlightening thing. Every person, every candidate is a unique sample. right? So there are all kinds.
Yes, sir.
They're all backgrounds, different backgrounds. You have different caliber, different traits, different attitudes. So it is always interesting. It's a package actually,
Yes, sir.
right? And so here, like I'm in the role of a assessor as well as a mentor.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So while at SSB, of course, it has been assessing the
Assessment.
candidate.
Yes.
That's it. Where you can't guide a person, you can't mentor a guy,
Right.
correct him. But here, as a assessor or as a guide or a mentor, it becomes a dual task. First you assess, and then you are able to tell him those nuances, where he has what kind of ecosystem he is coming from and what is expected of him.
Right.
In the sense, what opportunities he has had, what he has made use of, to what extent, how he has behaved, right? Because many a times person is not aware of that. No, he had these opportunities, and so you got to tell them, and then they realize. Some of the people, that are not aware of their their own strengths,
Right.
right? So you take it for granted, ठीक है, you're excelling in studies and all, it's okay. Something else also you've done, but you don't give it too much of a sort of, it doesn't instill that belief in yourself. So that you got to remind a guy, okay, you've done so well in these
Yes.
things, under these situations or these trying conditions. So that is another thing, when you make them believe in themselves. And yes, areas where they lack.
Right.
This can be only done after a guy has been assessed. So then we have that opportunity to interact with the guy, tell him, okay, this is where you need to improve. These are the areas, and more often than not, those who are actually very sincere and who have at least an average caliber, they can make it up, right? So somebody makes it immediately. Somebody may take 2 attempts, 3
Times.
attempts. Yes, I'm not saying that everyone will make it, absolutely not. लेकिन अगर वो सिंसियर है और अपने वीक एरियाज में काम कर रहे हैं,
Willing
as
to work.
is being seen by the assessors at the board. So we are talking basically कि आप let's say services के लिए are you fit enough, appropriate personality आपकी है कि नहीं है, or you can develop into that. So this is something which is very satisfying. And like I said, every candidate you talk to, you're going through his, what you call X-ray, MRI, सब हो जाता है.
Yes, sir.
Within this 40-45 minutes, sometimes it is longer. And then you are able to at least guide the person. So this is an additional thing which you are able to do here or at any place as a mentor.
Right.
So it's been a wonderful experience, very, very satisfying, very satisfying. And people can, of course, always, those who come in contact, they can approach and address their concerns.
Right.
So that is it. Anything else?
No, sir.
So it's been wonderful. I have myself been Juliet 57.
Sir.
Right. So good to go through that nostalgic memories. Huh? Chalo, thank you very much.
Pleasure. Pleasure. Thank you, sir.